Okay, we're back discussing the Bill Hamill property management system. Once again, we've been doing videos one by one explaining different parts of this management system that we created over the past 10 or 12 years. So today we're going to go through the property log. So when we were managing over 200 apartments in 40 to 45 different locations, it was very important for everybody on the staff to realize, for starters, what properties we owned. So that was key, especially in that first week or two. So the property log that I created originally just had addresses in an order that, for example, if a maintenance technician was mowing grass or shoveling snow, they'd be able to follow the property log in an order that was most efficient, going from one location to the next. So ultimately they would start in Pine Hills at one property, and then they would go through one by one from one property to the next, down to Midtown Albany, downtown Albany, and then into the outside towns. So it was an efficient travel schedule, not a lot of wasted travel time. Over time, the property log progressed into having more detail. So you had address, you had the lawn detail, meaning when you approached a lawn, it specifically told you what had to be done as far as mowing grass, weed whacking, stuff like that. We also had detail as far as what had to be handled for snow removal. So same properties, but different detail as far as what had to be plowed, what had to have a snow blower, what was shoveled, and what areas had to be hit. So that the details down to every little thing is key for each maintenance technician to do exactly what is called for. In addition to the lawn and snow, we added hallway routine. So in the property log, we put an X in the column where it had a multi-family common hallway and laundry room. So when the maintenance technician was cleaning hallways, cleaning laundry rooms, he was able to use that property log, see that was in an X next to that address, and with the detail attached to that. We also used it when we were replacing HVAC filters or furnace filters. There was an exact measurement of what filter was needed for each address. So the maintenance technician, all he had to do is follow the property log to that address, see what size filter was needed, and replace accordingly. And the last column we had was for, the snow plower. So it's a separate detail from shoveling snow and snow blowing. The plow contractor or in-house plow contractor could see on the property log what address, where there was an X in the column that said plow, where it clearly noted what address utilized the snow plow and what other snow details were involved. The only other detail, that I would have put on this was the seasonal maintenance, which is when you have fall coming or spring coming and we're expecting a lot of debris from trees and such, to check our roof drains. So that one is key, and the property log could be used for that as well, where you have the address, you have seasonal maintenance with roof drains, for example, with an X on it, and when we were doing that seasonal maintenance, whether it be fall or spring, it was clear which properties had flat roofs and drains that had to be cleared out, so when we did get a heavy rain at that point, we're not going to get a clogged up roof drain, which ultimately creates leaks into that upper unit. So the property log is one of those first documents that I created for the system, so everybody on the staff could see what properties we owned, the order of operations when we're doing general maintenance, along with those many job descriptions that we did on a fixed basis, whether it be lawn, snow, HVAC filters, hallway and laundry room cleanings, and seasonal maintenance.